Good morning, retail traders. This is a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And today's events, I think, is going to make the case if we're going to turn up or turn down. And as into yesterday's closing, it looks like the market is favoring to the upside. But any pullback from here will be generous and well treated. So we've got the CPI and the PPI coming out this morning. Retail sales, MBA mortgage applications, Bank of Canada announcement, wholesale inventories, 10-year note at noon. Then we got FOMAC minutes at 10 o'clock, which would probably be 11 Eastern. Treasury, and then we got CPI and PPI. So it's a big day for that. Would probably be low volume, consolidate that big bounce we had yesterday. This is the watch list. I'm going to kind of just walk through real fast, see if I see anything on here worth trading. We'll put this on a 5-day, or put this on a 20-day 1 hour. So BABA, I was definitely paying attention to BABA. I think I'm going to add BABA to the watch list. BABA and Baidu. This is to the Tony and Jim watch list. I'm getting a feeling that Jack Ma and that other guy is going to get back into things. I'll show you the article if I still got it. Where did I see that at? Oh, shoot. I can't remember where I saw it. I've got a video here. I kind of like this guy's video this morning. Tai Chai Ching. Jack Ma and Joe, remember this Joe Tsai dropped bombshell on Alibaba. So that might be some good news for Alibaba to kind of start to turn around once we hit this bottom. And I'll put this link in this video in the bottom of the content if I remember it. So definitely adding BABA to the watch list. I think I got it on there in Baidu. And then we got a couple of them. We got Baidu on here. And then I'm going to add Nile and XP for my first China plays. And then I'll be looking for some others. There's going to be some other like LI, but I'm going to start watching them. This is BABA right here. We need to break 73.39, then run up to 74.63, and hold the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. We've got Apple on here. Apple's got to break the 200 still, so that's going to be your resistance on the 1 hour. Adobe was a great call off this here box, and we bounced up. Now we pulled back into the middle of it, so we're kind of consolidating. I'd be watching this one too. It still has to hit the 200 and break it on the 1 hour time frame. AMD had a real nice pullback the other day, and I called this out. We bounced up. Now we're creating a little flag, so we got a snake with a symmetrical flag right here, kind of like a wedge, but it's a symmetrical flag. And it also needs to break the 63 and then the 200 SMA, and you do have a 1, 2, 3 up here at 180. So $10 bounce maybe on AMD. If you can get a double bottom or get a shoulder line right here at 168, I think that would be a good spot to maybe take this trade. So I'd keep a good eye on this one here. It's starting to squeeze. It's kind of descending though, so it could come down and double bottom and then bounce back up. Amazon's really they've been pumping Amazon and Google. So these two are definitely on the watch list. Any kind of pullback to the 200 will be an entry level on the 1 hour time frame. That's Amazon. Boeing, we got a double bottom down here. More bad news with this piece of shit. I want to see it go back down to the bottom of this wick and not hold this double bottom right here and just keep dropping. I'm not too excited about Boeing at all. None. They're going to keep pumping this stock because they know it's part of it has to go up, or the market, Back in the day, if this went down, the whole market would fall, would drop. Same as the car industry, but that ain't the case anymore. We're in a totally different market. So yeah, Boeing, I want to see a bigger knife and then get into the trade. Baba, I already talked about it. I'm going to start getting, whoa, what the hell? I don't want to be buying anything. Baidu, we're definitely down here at a support level off of a shoulder blade. I mean, if we could come down and hit 101.74, I think that would be a good spot to take this trade. That'd be the shoulder line. Disney, they're pumping Disney like it's never been pumped before. They're disappointed, but I think it was sell on the news kind of deal. Run up on rumor and sell on the news. So still looking for a better support level on it. We won't be bullish until we break the 200 on the 1 hour. The Donald definitely pulled back to support and starting to consolidate on this big old wedge. So we should be breaking out pretty soon on the Donald. But I don't know. Any kind of knife from here, a double bottom, could bring you back up to 37. So if we do hit 32, I'd be looking 32 and take it for a double bottom. Google, they can't shut up about Google. I think it's got a lot more room to run. I'd like to see a good pullback to the 200 and take that trade, or maybe even off this here shoulder line above the 200. We got the IWM. This has been a good little pullback on the IWM. We bounced up to the 50%, pulled back again. So this one's definitely on watch right now. I can't read nothing here. We got the 200. Well, we got a 1, 2, 3 right up in here. So, well, right about there. Yeah, that's resistance at 208.11. We got a head and shoulders. Right at that 208. So the 208 is going to be the right shoulder line when we break the 200, and that's when you're going to decide if it wants to run up and double top. Maybe make a new head and shoulders right here at 209, 210. But yeah, this is starting to set up the IWM. I'd keep a real good eye on the IWM today. If we don't break out today, I don't know. I think we will. 208.11 resistance. This one here's at support. Lily, we got a double bottom. Called this out yesterday. We're definitely at support. So this is one to watch this morning. Lily. Lulu. God darn it. Lulu's earnings weren't that great. It's pulled back some more. I don't understand it. It probably was overbought. It's the only thing I could come up with on this trade. So if you go back to the yearly time frame, yeah, see, I mean, golly. $321 all the way to $516. So that's a huge run. We're consolidating. I think we're going to be able to get back in this trade. We do have a 1, 2, 3 here, and we did break support. So if this thing knifes any, we're getting close. 350, that's where I got my alert set. I'd like to see one more candle down and then take it and go long. Lulu. Meta's on everybody's books. They can't stop. I think it's overpriced. 207 all the way to 531. This thing needs to pull back to this bottom support line down here off the 50 SMA, and I won't take any less or any more than that. It's going to definitely be wait until the pullback happens. So support's going to be right around 483.33, a little bit above it. Set the alert above the 50 SMA on the daily time frame. We got Mister. Mister's pulled back quite a bit, $600, 550. Now I'm looking, still think it's way overpriced. I'm looking for 1331.42. This thing's way overpriced. I'm telling you, this run was, it needs to drop a lot. Netflix, same thing. It ran from 315 all the way to 100% runner. It needs to pull back. These runs are just too notorious to look at them and say, God, it's ridiculous. Nile, I talked about Nile, added it to the list. We started moving up a little bit on Nile. I think with this China news, Nile can bounce up and try to break the 21 on the daily time frame. We got NVIDIA. Wish I would stop doing that. NVIDIA, I mean, here's another one that's way overpriced. And you just kind of got to be patient. I mean, I'm not telling anybody to take these trades, but scalp them and day trade them, because you wake up the next morning and you'll be selling off again, and you'll be going, damn, I wish I listened to him. I was up almost $6,000. Now I'm only up $1. I'm telling you, this run is, and I'm going to keep saying it because it's ridiculous. Now, we are pulling back to solid support, and we even broke that yesterday. But we had some drama yesterday. And we did pull back to a solid support yesterday. So definitely keep this on watch. We've had, 1, 2, 3 weeks of selling off now. I called the double top up here, irrational exuberance, 974. I mean, I'd love to see this thing get under $800 and just start to load it up. So that's my point of view. I think we definitely, and everybody's talking about it. They know this runs way. They're finally saying it, and they said it a couple weeks ago. Irrational exuberance. I warned everybody a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I said, this market, just be careful. I mean, we're at extreme greed levels. And I'll tell you why. It's because I think that Wall Street called it wrong last year, the year before last. They called six interest rate cuts. They got way over ahead of them and got way too complacent. And I was saying it from then. I said, man, these people are going nuts. They're counting 6 rate cuts? Are you kidding me? I was saying it back then, and I'm saying it now. These people are nuts. I've been here 20 years. QQQ. We're definitely at a pivot point area on the QQQ. I'd be watching it too for a pullback and maybe consolidate, or if we break the 1, 2, 3 up here at 4, 4, 6, we'll move up to the top of this channel. And then here's another one that's irrational exuberance. I mean, this makes me sick how these people run this market up like this. We're at $32 2 or 3 years ago, and we run all the way to $1,200. And we took off here in the last, I mean, this is ridiculous. It's got to fall back down. I mean, it's probably $400. It's worth still way too much. But it's way too much. And I've been nailing it, but I'm telling you, I'm only trading day by day, one at a time, because I cannot stand what they've done to this market. I mean, it's way overbought. More people made more money last year and the year and a half than they have their whole entire 50-year career trading stocks. That's what I'm telling you. And they're ready to retire. once in a lifetime thing. You get a sell-off like that, you want to take advantage of it. And I've had it happen to me twice, during Obama and during Biden. So the SPY's at the 200. We got to break it. I have a head and shoulders up here, resistance at 524. Tesla's, they just can't stop about Tesla. Now, I called Tesla out in my last video, and we bounced up, broke the 1, 2, 3. So each one of these numbers represent a resistance level to a double top at 184, maybe a little shy of that, right around 183. Pullback support off the 50 on the 1 hour time frame, or the 200, and that's the SMA. And TSM's in the news. Government's putting billions in Phoenix to build some plants. We're definitely bullish on this trade. Any kind of pullback will be a buy. I wouldn't chase it. XP, we broke the 200. I started seeing movement on this here last week, this week, and now we've started to break past the 200 long, right around 973. And that's it, retail traders. So today's the big day. The market had a big bounce into close. I mean, this was a great call yesterday on the SPY. I mean, was it the SPY or the SPX? What did I do? Already clean it up? See, we had the shoulder line here on the SPY. Yesterday, we came down and hit that right shoulder. So this is an inverse head and shoulders. Now, understand, they don't always have to just go horizontal. They can go vertical. They can go any direction. And yesterday, when we hit that 200 at open, we came down. This is on the 1 hour. And we hit that that right shoulder line. Jimmy called this out. Yeah, he sure did. We ran all the way back up to the 200. So this trading strategy with the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame is one of the best time frames I like day trading and scalping in. Looking for supports, maybe even doing swing trades on a 3 to 5 day stance. So that's it, retail traders. This is a sneaky snake trading strategy where I like to talk about chart patterns, inverse head and shoulders, moving averages, the 200 SMA right now. I got the 50 SMA on here. I've got I think this is the 63 EMA and the 9 EMA. And I got the 21 EMA. So those are my moving averages. And being in the now, knowing that the CPI and the PPI are coming out this morning. Have a great day, retail traders. Sneaky snake trading strategy, where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now.